Another Week 2 game that came down to a close score at least. Courtland Cougars coming away with a 7-6 close victory over Riverbend. A rather sloppy game here.
And you saw this one firsthand.
I did.
Mark, what's your impression of the Courtland offense at this point? They scored 14 points in the first half against Massaponax. They scored 7 in the fourth quarter to pull this one out. You know, what's your perception? Do you feel like they're moving well, or what's stopping Courtland? Do you feel like?
Turnovers were certainly the issue against Riverbend this past week. I'm sure Coach Hall is going to be probably instituting some new practice regime here to try to combat that. 6 turnovers by Courtland in this game. They racked up the yardage. I mean, Blair Lawson looked darn near unstoppable. 10 carries for 104 yards. George Cheatham, 13 carries, 113 yards. He had the lone touchdown in the game. But there was a number of turnovers. Some of them were forced, and some of them were just not taking care of the ball, quite honestly.
Yes.
So it is sort of alarming to me to see such low point outputs from such a powerful Courtland team.
Yeah. Now, on the other hand, maybe Riverbend has played good defense, and they've turned it around. I know they got a good effort from Lorenzo Dorr on the offense, 23 carries for 116 yards. They take the air. They got 6-0 lead most of the game. I think that's, if you had asked Coach DeMarco before the game, look, you're going to hold Courtland to 0 points for 3 quarters. Are you going to win the game? He probably says yes.
Probably so, and they almost were able to pull it away. I mean, it was not until maybe midway through the fourth quarter that Courtland finally was able. They got a turnover of their own and were able to punch it in for a touchdown. And that sort of from there, for the next 6 minutes or so, they were able to dominate pretty well. Concerns for Riverbend, so they lost Orlando Jones, their star running back. I think it was the second play of the game, so Lorenzo Dorr did the bulk of the carries for Riverbend. Orlando Jones is a linebacker as well, so when you lose these players, and I don't know what the nature of the injury, it was a lower extremity injury, have no idea how serious. He did not return for the game. It's like losing 2 players, though. When you lose a starter, that goes both ways. That's tough.
Well, I think Coach DeMarco said to us that depth was not a particular strength of this Riverbend team. So they're going to have to find other guys to step in there. Bears are 0-2, and but we knew this coming in, that the schedule was very difficult, and they're going to have to find wins.
They are going to have to find wins. It doesn't get any easier next week. We'll get to that in just a moment, though. How about that? Courtland with a 7-6 victory over Riverbend.